Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm going to shoot another real quick video. This is actually in response to a Mishaco Patreon subscriber video. He requested a video on a Smith & Wesson Model 13. They were unable to provide the exact model. They had a K-frame. I enjoy that channel. I encourage you to go give them a look. I've gotten a lot of information from that channel, and I have also been very well entertained from that channel. So I thought, hey, I'm not a Patreon subscriber of theirs. I'm not paying them for their content. So the least I could do is maybe contribute and shoot a supplemental video to the one that they posted and maybe get a little bit closer to that customer's request. So here we go. First and foremost, for all the safety Nazis out there, the guns have been cleared. They're safe. They're empty. My hands look like crap. I worked 73 something hours last week. My hands are very ugly, so if that offends you, I'm sorry. That's how I pay my bills. Let's get to it. In front of you is the 65-3. It is flanked by a 45-66 and slightly off camera coming into frame as a 40-06 TSW, the CHP California Highway Patrol Edition. I like the Smith & Wesson stainless steel guns. They are frickin' tanks. I am a ginger. I rust. Carbon steel guns is the second I look at them. Whatever it is about my sweat, it is not kind to guns. So I like stainless steel guns. Let's get into this one. We have a 3-inch 357. It is a 6-shot revolver, pretty standard. And what I want to talk about is kind of the philosophy on what these are intended for, a brief history, what I plan on doing. So let's talk about history. The 13s, which is what the guy was interested in. I believe his name is Spencer, if I didn't already say that. Spencer, this one's for you, bud. The 13s are FBI guns, the 3-inch models specifically. They conceal a little bit better than a big 4-inch or 6-inch gun. And I believe the DEA and maybe, I believe it was the DEA that issued these Model 65 3-inches. Some other police agencies around the country. Obviously, they didn't carry these revolvers too long. They came along in the mid-'80s, and by then, semi-autos, Wonder 9s are starting to be phased in, and then later on the 40 cals. As far as modern era use, I want to show you something. Just kind of as a size comparison, right? Look at these right next to each other. This is a K-frame revolver in the Smith & Wesson lineup. It is a size up from the J-frame. J, K, natural progression. So the K-frame's not considered large by revolver standards. In fact, these older K-frames, it's recommended that you don't shoot a regular steady diet of full house 357 loads. You can, but ultimately you want to practice with 38 special, and a lot of people carry 38 special plus P in them. I use pretty much the same carry load for all revolvers that are chambered in 357 or 38 special, and that is just a standard Hornady. I believe it's the American Handgunner JHP. It's a great shooting round. It's actually got mild recoil, and it may not be the most full power round, but I like it for what it is. What I'm going to do with this gun is I'm going to change the grips out. I'm going to go with a Packmeyer. It's the compact grip. This is a round butt model. There's square butts and round butts. I'm not going to get into the definition of that. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably already know. If not, there's other videos on it. But I'm gonna put the round butt grips on it because that's a little bit more period correct, and it helps conceal it more. Now, do I think this gun is too large to conceal by most standards, by most modern standards? You bet. It's about the size of a Glock 19, and I know all the real tactical guys will tell you all guns should be a Glock 19, and they all carry them either appendix or with an RMR now. That's the cool thing. But the reality of it is, I think especially if you're carrying inside your pants, it's a little bit large for everyday carry. My intended use for this gun, after I put the new grips on it, I'm going to slap it in a holster. You know what? I don't even feel like running to grab it. I don't want to waste anybody's time. The holster I have for it is an old school Bianchi AccuMold. Probably also going to pick up a leather pancake holster as well. But it's going to be a hiking/hunting sidearm. When I'm out tooling around out in the desert, it's something that I can have on my side, that my sweat's not going to destroy it. And, I can have fun and I can plink with it as well if I want to. If I'm going to be in snake country, I can load some snake shot in it. And, occasionally, like, I'm in the middle of this, it's Christmas Day right now, actually. I might carry it, on my hip with a jacket over it to conceal it. But that's about as concealed as it's going to get. It's going to need an outer garment to cover it up. And I think it belongs strong side on your hip, in like the 3 o'clock position, or 9 o'clock if you're left-handed. And I think that's the purpose of this gun. I think it's intended to carry in a duty position, but just under clothing. And those FBI guys wear suits, and I think that's what they were going for back then. Clearly, nobody was appendix carrying back then, and very, very few people were carrying in the 5 or 6 o'clock position, smaller back position, which is also popular with some people. So that's it, man. It's a heavy gun. If you were interested in carrying it every day, you could. You'd have to definitely want to have a good holster and a good sturdy belt if you were going to try to go inside the waist. But I still think, like I said, it goes outside the waist. And sure, you could wear an overshirt, like a nice button down or something to cover it up, or a t-shirt with an open button down, or whatever your style is. I know some of the older guys wear the concealed carry vest, the standard tan tactical vest, but nothing screams I'm a FUD trying to carry concealed like a tan tactical vest. Sorry, guys. I'm throwing the FUD word around. I'm shooting revolver videos and I'm calling people FUDs. But the reality of it is it's a dead giveaway. You're not fooling anybody. But that's the gun. It's a great gun. I love shooting it. It's got a mild recoil impulse. Of course, revolvers tend to recoil a little bit more because of their design. And again, there's other videos on that. I don't need to beat that to death. If you have any questions, hit me in the comments below. I love this thing. Just real quick, since we know it's safety checked, show you the old double action trigger pull on it. I know it doesn't show you the weight, but it's nice and smooth. Look at that. It's not too bad. Look at that. There's a single action. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. Look at that. Ready? And that double is smooth. You feel the staging just a little bit, and that hammer just drops. It's a great gun. If you have the opportunity to pick one up out in the wild, I certainly encourage you to. But these guns, especially the 13s, man, they're getting really, really hard to find. I don't have one on the table right now, and I've got one on a wish list on an online retailer. And I think I'm going to pull the trigger and order it today, because what I'm about to tell you is the second best, I would say, to this, the runner-up to these, that I'm a huge fan of, and even they're getting harder to come by. But like I said, there's one in stock, at least one in stock right now, and that's the 3-inch GP100s. I like them. You know, no snag sights. There's no adjustable sights back there. It's the old fixed trough sight. It's a fixed blade. I like that. I think the 3-inch offers a real versatile gun. So again, this is the 65-3 3-inch. It's in response to a Mishaco video. Check them out, guys. Thanks for watching. If there's anything I can do, hit me in the comments. Thank you.